Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, and in today's video, we have a comparison of two of some of the most popular online mattresses out there. And we're gonna talk about Casper versus Leesa. Now, we're gonna be focusing most of our attention on their flagship models, their most popular models. We'll mention the other beds they make a little bit, but spoiler alert, there isn't a lot separating Casper and Leesa. So it's gonna be a little bit of hair splitting in this video to really decide which one of these you might wanna get. We're going to have our full written reviews of both Casper and Leesa linked for you in the description, as well as any discounts we're able to find. Since this is a video, I'm going to try and go a bit quickly, but if you find you need more information to help you out with your mattress search, make sure you check that description. If you find the video helpful at all, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate that. But let's just dive right into it by quickly running through the policy information for both Casper and Leesa. And these policies are going to be the exact same for both brands. They're going to ship to you completely free inside of a box. The embossing process is really quick and easy, especially their flagship beds are a bit lighter and easier to move. Either way though, it's a bit easier with a friend. We've done it hundreds of times over here. Once the bed arrives at your door, you get 100 nights with both to decide if you actually like the mattress by sleeping on it in the comfort of your own home. This is one of the biggest reasons people buy beds online so much these days, especially because within that trial period, if you decide you don't like the mattress, like it doesn't help your back pain, you think it's too soft, too firm, whatever, you can get free returns and a full refund. But if you end up liking the mattress, you want to keep it, which this is what the vast majority of people end up doing, or else they couldn't really offer free returns and a full refund, you get a 10-year warranty with both. So that's all the policy stuff. Let's get into what else these beds have in common. And like I mentioned at the top of the video, it's going to be quite a bit. Let's start with pricing. So as of when I'm recording this video, a queen size original Casper mattress retails for $1,095. And for the Leesa mattress, a queen size retails for $1,099. So you're looking at about a $4 difference in MSRP. So really no difference here. However, when you factor in discounts, you might save a little bit of money by going with Leesa depending on the time of year. I'm recording this while Casper's running their big Labor Day promotion. So right now, the Casper mattress is actually a hair more affordable, but I think most of the time you might save 10, 20 bucks with Leesa. Still a pretty negligible difference when you're talking about a $1,000 mattress. These beds are also going to be the exact same on our firmness scale. We have both Leesa and Casper at around a medium, which means they're going to be generally accommodating for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. Now, this makes a lot of sense. These are the flagship mattresses of some of the most popular online brands, and they're trying to appeal to the widest variety of sleepers out there. Now, I'm not going to say a medium firmness is going to be ideal for every sleeper type. If you are a strict side sleeper who wants maximum pressure relief, these beds will probably work for you, but you might want to look at something softer. The same goes if you are a back sleeper, you might want something firmer, but both beds should work okay for pretty much everybody. If you want something softer from Casper or Leesa, they do have a couple options. You have the Casper Nova, which is around a medium soft and will provide you with a ton of pressure relief. And then Leesa has the Leesa Legend mattress, which is between a medium soft and a medium. Both of those beds are pretty luxurious hybrids and are quite a bit more expensive than the beds we're talking about in this video, but we'll have information about those linked in the description if you want to check them out. These beds are also going to perform equally in the categories of edge support, motion isolation, and temperature regulation. When it comes to temperature regulation, the primary comfort layer of the Casper mattress is called AirScape foam. This foam is actually perforated and does provide you with a decent amount of airflow and should do a good job of staying temperature neutral while you sleep. The comfort foam on the Leesa mattress, I would say, isn't quite as breathable as Casper, but again, I think it's a pretty negligible difference. The edge support is going to perform equally on both Casper and Leesa. This refers to how well the outer edges of the bed hold up under pressure if you wind up sleeping on them. This is something that couples need to be aware of. Now, these beds aren't going to be the best you've ever seen. There are much more expensive hybrids that do better, but I don't see people having issues on these beds. When it comes to motion isolation, these beds should again perform very equally because they both feature some memory foam in their construction. I don't see people waking up in the middle of the night if their partner tosses and turns. And in my personal opinion, this category is a bit overemphasized. I think stuff like your partner tugging on the sheets or blankets is more likely to wake you up than the actual motion traveling through the mattress. So that's all the major stuff they have in common. Again, it's a lot. Before we start talking about their differences, let's take a quick break to mention our monthly mattress giveaway. If you didn't know, I give away a brand new queen size bed to one lucky winner every single month. If you want to know how you can win, all the details are linked for you in the description. So I hope you do that stuff and I hope you win. But let's get back into this comparison talking about construction and feel. Now their constructions are almost identical. They use different types of foams, but they're configured in the same way. You're gonna have dense support foam on the bottom of both beds, and they're gonna have a transition layer of memory foam, and then a primary comfort layer of a more responsive, soft, neutral foam. Now we would definitely put the feel of the original Casper and the original Leesa in the same broad category, but since we're putting them head to head, we should get into their subtle differences. The Casper mattress is a bit thicker, so you're gonna be feeling that layer of memory foam underneath just a little bit more. So I would say that the Casper mattress has a slightly denser feel than Leesa does. I think most people are gonna find both beds to be very comfortable unless you're specifically seeking out a traditional dense memory foam feel. You won't be getting that with Casper or Leesa. We'll try and link some other memory foam options in the description if you're interested. Again, this is a very subtle difference. I think they're both very comfortable with a soft neutral foam feel. However, if you want something extra light and airy, you might wanna go with Leesa. If you want something slightly denser, you might wanna go with Casper. Then the last couple things we need to talk about are some construction X factors for the original Casper mattress that Leesa doesn't have. So the Casper mattress does have a zone support design. That transition layer of memory foam that I talked about is actually divided into 3 sections with slightly varying firmness levels. That middle third is gonna be a tad firmer, which is where you carry the majority of your weight and need a bit more support. And the outer third is gonna be a hair softer and give you a bit more pressure relief. Now, I don't think this is something you're gonna really feel on a nightly basis. When your body is first adjusting to the bed, you might notice it a little bit, but it's just there to make sure your spine stays in a more neutral alignment while you sleep. Now, the zone support design on the upgraded Casper beds like Casper Wave and Nova are much more advanced, but it is a nice little subtle construction feature of the original Casper that sets it apart a little bit. Another thing that Casper has is the option to get it in a hybrid. Now, Leesa does make a hybrid called Leesa Hybrid, but it is an entirely different mattress. You can actually get the original Casper just replacing that dense support foam with coils for an extra $200, which is gonna make it a better option for heavier folks and anyone who just prefers a hybrid mattress. And then the last thing I wanna mention for Leesa, it doesn't really have anything to do with the bed itself, but Leesa as a company is a certified B Corporation, which essentially means they meet all these sustainability requirements and they do a lot of charity work. So again, nothing really to do with the bed itself, but I could see a lot of consumers wanting to support a company that does good in their community. And that's pretty much gonna do it for today's comparison. When we compare 2 beds like this that are so similar, it is actually kind of hard to really drive a wedge between them. And at the end of the day, I don't really think you could go wrong with Casper or Leesa as long as you just want a bed with a medium firmness with an accommodating, comfortable feel. But I would say go with the Casper mattress if you like the idea of that zone support design and you want to upgrade to a hybrid. And then I'd say go with Leesa if those 2 things just don't really matter to you and you like the idea of supporting a certified B Corporation. But let us know what you think about Casper and Leesa. Write us down below in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, there's a ton of stuff in the description to help you out with your mattress search if you need to learn more. I think I covered pretty much everything, but there's a lot of stuff in those full written reviews. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's enough for me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.